Hey everybody, it's Mike Venus, La Soul, and I'm back. And let's talk about this. Yes, I've been waiting to talk about you cow bullies. That's why I call them cowboys, I call them cow bullies. But first and foremost, shout out to the GM of the Packers, who is not playing because the team, we're going for it this year. He's been very aggressive, right? Got to light it up, got to celebrate. I know you're supposed to do it with a match, but I ain't feeling like doing all that. They went out and got Micah. Okay, if you don't know, I'm originally from Milwaukee. Well, I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lived there till I was about 9 going on 10. And then we moved from there to South Carolina, right? So I'm not originally from the South or Florida. I've been in Florida over a decade. So, but I've always been a Packer fan and a Wisconsin Badger fan. So I know about Micah because he go to Penn State and they battle us, right? But this has to be the dumbest thing Jerry has done. I'll say ever. Because it's one thing to like sign a player, bring them there. You didn't draft them. You didn't develop them. You know, they wasn't like a core player or something. This is someone that you drafted high. Out the gate, came out very productive, very explosive, been very consistent. And he wanted to get paid. Because, I mean, arguably, he's in the same category as, you know, a TJ Watt. Shout out Wisconsin. Garrett. Who else? Who else is up there? That is consistent. I can really say those three off the head, off the top. And this is one position or one thing that we was lacking on defense was consistent pressure on the quarterback. Because, you know, sacks can be kind of overrated, but it's really about the pressure. And what you saw last year when the Eagles beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they were able to get consistent pressure on the quarterback, right? All year long. And they've been doing that for years. And it's basically somewhat the foundation of a solid defense. Like the Packers, we improved on run defense, tackling, our pass defense, score defense, all that. So we looked really good last year, but this is going to take us to a whole nother level. I'm waiting to see what they traded with the Cowboys, if it was picks, if it was other players, because that will kind of, you know, determine how the layout is of the team. But you cow bullies, I call you cow bullies. Wait till this train pass. Let's go. That's where I smoke. Maduro. That's the style. Very full body, very strong, but I like it. Done. Cowboys are done. Cow bullies, you're done. Drinking rum, 151 proof. Yeah, I got chest hair to prove it. And I'm grown. can't drink nothing weaker than that now. Done develop a taste for it. But back to the celebration. So yeah, Jerry, this is the dumbest shit you ever did it. And you cowbullies, like basically you are the Packers throwaway. I'm gonna let you know why. Number one, you went and got Mike McCarthy. It was the worst coaching decision ever. Yes, he won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, right? But really, he hasn't changed. That's what kind of led the Packers on the decline and eventually led to him getting fired out of Green Bay because his offense was not innovative. He couldn't change. That's why we got Matt LaFleur, right? And shout out to Matt LaFleur. I fuck with Matt LaFleur because he a real one. You know, a lot of people's like, is he really? His job is not on the hot seat. To do what he been doing, I think this is the third or the fourth season we going into the regular season with the youngest team. I think it's the third straight year. The past 2 years we made the playoffs and we had winning records. So I personally don't see it as a failure. Also to go to like 3 consecutive, NFC Championship games, and under his tutelage, Rodgers had 2 MVP seasons. You could talk it, but he's a good coach. And I like watching the offense, and it's not very as predictable as Mike McCarthy, which I knew his ass was out of the Cowboys last year, right? You went and got Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb, you know, they wanted to move on, get younger, they let him go. We love Randall Cobb. He was a major piece when we won the Super Bowl years ago. But he had got older and they wanted to keep it young. So it was no bad blood. They brought him back, but we didn't make the playoffs that year. But it was still, you know, there's still love there. We still have love for Randall, right? And when he retired, he'd probably be in the Packer Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Because he was critical to what we did. Who else did they get? Oh, you went and got Al Harris. That's the defensive back coordinator, right? Or DB coach. We love Al Harris. He's part of that team that won the Super Bowl. I love Al Harris. But just because you go and get our old players or our old coach ain't gonna just allow you to have the winning formula. It doesn't work like that. And that go back to Jerry. Jerry don't understand, like, it's really about chemistry. You know, when they had, what's his name, Jimmy Johnson or whatever his name was, the coach that was there before he left and went to the Dolphins, right? Who won y'all your last Super Bowl. He knew how to bring people together and to win. Y'all haven't won since 93, bro. Since 93, that's 32 years. And you definitely, it's another year because you're not going to win it this year. Because to me, that's the most bonehead move to make. Like, you went out and just basically put all your eggs in the offense. You got no defense. No defense. You play a nickel, like a nickel package defense. 5 DBs, 2 linebackers, and 4 defensive linemen. Like, how is that going to work against Philly, against Washington, against New York? Yo, the Giants, people sleeping on the Giants probably, they're going to be a little surprised this year, but the Cowboys probably going to be the last team in their division. We trying to win, right? We gained the title as King of the North. You understand? And going out and getting this trade is big because Packers haven't done nothing like this since they went out and got Reggie White back in 92? Yeah, or 93. You know what I'm saying? This is major. Major moves. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's a Packer fan, I say this about Packer fans. Now, normally I wouldn't get on here and be talking a lot of shit and stuff like that, but it's mainly because I don't like how Cowboy fans move. I call them cow bullies. They're a bunch of bullies, bro. Like, when they lost to us at their home, like 2 years ago with Jordan Love went in there and we torched their ass up. right? When they were supposed to destroy us, you do not know how many people walked up on me. Just see me wearing this hat. Now I'm wearing this hat. Yeah, I'm a Packers fan, but it was cold and I couldn't find my other toboggan. Right? It's hot now, but I'm just wearing it just to show, show that I'm with the team. You know what I'm saying? That's my team. But you know how many of them rolled up just out of the blue on some, just wanting to be like, oh, kind of like we gave you that. You didn't give us shit, bro. We won. And y'all haven't been the same since we had basically sung your soul of America's team. We own you. And now we definitely own you because you gave us your best defensive player that y'all done had for like decades. It's over. It's over. And I seen y'all don't know how to like move online. You got one dude, this nigga be eating dog food every time y'all lose. I hope you got your pedigree. I hope you got all that. You gonna clean the shelf because you gonna be eating dog food for a while. The best thing y'all can do is flop this season because you're not going to win your division. And you damn sure ain't making the playoffs. And, try next year. But it's like the young people say, it's GG's for the cowboys. And when y'all see me out on the street, y'all better have some respect because I'm getting tired of the disrespect. Also, number one, if y'all was so great, remember the trophy's called the Lombardi Trophy. Y'all had Tom Landry. He didn't beat us in the Ice Bowl to go to the first Super Bowl. We won the first 2 Super Bowls. We have the best winning record of all time. Most wins ever as a franchise, all time. You understand? Yeah, we got 4 chips, but we about to have 5. Thank you, Cowboys. See, I don't be acting like I'm not gonna recognize. Thank you. Thank you for your lack of intelligence on this part. And let's see if y'all real fans, because you understand, before the free agent era and the cap salary and all that, Packers, we wasn't really doing nothing. Y'all heyday was back in the fucking 70s and maybe the 80s, a little bit in the 80s, and then resurgence in the early 90s, but y'all haven't been relevant for decades, bro. And Jerry, he an old dude. He ain't getting it, bro. Hand that off to your son. Let him run it. But this delusionalness, thinking that you was gonna talk tough in the media, and then offer this dude pennies when he's arguably up there, like I said, with T.J. Watt, shout out Wisconsin, and Myles Garrett, and you didn't want to pay him, so. Thank you. Yeah. And like Mickey D's, I'm loving it. I'm loving this moment. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Green Bay. On the arm, I got the Brewers and the Bucks. I got to find me a spot where I want to put the Green Bay thing. I ain't going to put the G. I'm going to put the old school logo with the guy hitting the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the Wisconsin thing on the background. The old school Packer logo. Yeah. Oh yeah, and before I go, even though I'll say arguably we have some of the worst throwback jerseys ever, whenever they do the throwbacks, the real throwbacks, the ones they have this year with the helmet, chef's kiss. So yeah, you Cowboys, hopefully y'all do something good with sales and all that, but I can see it. A lot of y'all gonna be burning up your hats, jerseys, posters, tapestries, all that shit going straight in the trash. But a lot of that go back to y'all attitude. You know what I'm saying? You can be a fanatic for a team, but you don't have to be an asshole to people. You know what I'm saying? We win some, we lose. We do it for the love of the game, bro. And you ain't gonna see a lot of Packer fans acting like gremlins online, bro. Y'all wild. Y'all eating dog food and punching TVs and throwing shit out the window, destroying stuff. It's plenty of times we lost, bro. It's part of the game. It's part of the love of the game. Grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go Pack Go.